You know, Dr. Bhatt, the fact is, anyone today who's going to turn around and give an argument that this is a Hindu traditional festival, why is it, of any interest to any other community, especially the Muslim community? Do make many of us understand, because I would reckon the ethos of the country has always been coming together and celebrating festivals together. Since when we, as a country, have started to put out posters which say Muslims not allowed?
Well, Preeti ji, you see, Garba, the word itself has originated from the Sanskrit word Garb, where it is basically, the womb which is being celebrated, or it is the procreation that nature has bestowed upon, the power of procreation in a woman. And that is being, celebrated in the form of a Devi, Durga, and in her 9 avatars for 9 days. So in this religious context, when we are talking of Garba as a dance form, it is something which is not an entertainment when it is being organized by certain societies or certain organizations. So it is basically as a reverence to the goddess Durga. And definitely, I think anyone who wants to attend this with the with the thought of having that same kind of a devotion for goddess Durga, that feeling of reverence for goddess Durga, irrespective of the way they practice, their mode of praying, would be welcome to join any kind of such event which has been organized. But at the same time, there have been incidences, unfortunately, which have put people on guard. Because there have been incidences in Ahmedabad where there are people of other communities, Muslim community, who change their name, and young boys, mind you, these are not girls who are going into these pandals. They are boys who are changing their names on the pretext of Hindu names. They went inside, and there are videos and clips of Hindu women dancing there in Garba, which were clicked, that was found, and that actually has kind of created a mistrust, because it is very difficult when such lakhs of people in Baroda, it's a world record where almost more than 1 lakh people have participated in the Garba dance. So it is very difficult to keeping in mind the law and order and the security of the women who are participating in the event. I think,
Madam, are you telling me number one? Ms. Geeta Bhatt, stay with me. Madam, I want to ask you 2 quick questions. Question number 1. You're actually telling me if a Muslim youth goes and presents his identification which has a Muslim name, he'll be allowed? Number 1. Number 2, are videos being taken only by Muslim youth? Hindu men have absolutely no claim in harassing women during Garba nights or Dandiya nights. It's only Muslim men who come in and harass them? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, that is what has been reported, Preeti ji. First of all, that is what is being reported. And irrespective, even if a Hindu men are doing so, definitely they also need to be taken.
So take action if there is. Take action.
Would you,
Madam, I want to ask you.
But you cannot. No, please, Preeti ji, please listen to me.
Please, madam.
Just close your eyes. You can close your eyes to the fact that they are hiding their name and getting inside the pandal. Why do they need to hide their name? Definitely.
Madam, do you understand? Once there are going to be posters that are put Muslims, madam, hear me out. If posters are put outside venues which says Muslims not allowed, there have been families, there have been people who've been going for years. Suddenly you find posters which says Muslims not allowed. If you are anywhere going to view them with such immense amount of distrust, and there is going to be a them against you, then this is bound to have happened.